So my major is IP&E and Italian double major. I knew I wanted to take a language here at Middlebury, and the Italian department sounded like a lot of fun. And then for IP&E, I took an eco class and a poli-sci class my first semester. And then talking with professors and everything, they provided me with some guidance on how to choose my major, what to look for in a major. And I ended up doing IP&E together with Italian.
An econ and dance double major. I always wanted to study economics since I'm little because I wanted to understand the different realities of people in Venezuela. And in terms of dance, I actually took a class here and I loved it, and I said, why not? And that's the reason why I chose it. And yeah, I feel like the CCI has helped me a lot to connect my different backgrounds and experiences to, for example, some outside opportunities and internships, which has been super helpful.
Choosing my major was a very long path. I think I did kind of struggle in my first year. After changing my major 3 times from biology and from bio to MBBC, which is molecular biology and biochem, and from MBBC to IP&E, which is international politics and economics, I think it was a very interesting journey, and which I had to figure it out by going and asking random people, like my first year seminar professor, my advisor from bio major, from MBBC major, and from IP&E finally, and also just asking around from my friends. And one day I heard that CCI would be a really good resource for that. So then I just walked in one of the opening sessions and I asked that I'm lost, I don't know what to do, and I need help with making a decision. So they started asking about what is my interest and also what are my skills. So after saying that I can speak 7 languages and I'm interested in traveling the world, talking with people, helping people, and all I see the future Aisha is someone who is able to help make an impact, a great impact in the world. So then based on that, they said, just follow your path and choose whatever you're passionate about and that you think you could use your skills in it. They didn't only help me with finding my major, but they also helped me with finding really great opportunities such as internships and volunteering.
So in high school, I actually took an international political economy class. So I came into Middlebury thinking that I was going to be an IP&E major. So I took an intro to micro class my first semester of my freshman year. And I soon realized that econ was not my vibe at all. And I think I chose IP&E in the beginning because of the word international. It sounded cooler. But then I realized I could have a political science major with an international lens. I looked at the CCI major guides. They have major guides for each major in the CCI office so that you can take as many as you want. And I looked at the different careers that follow from being a political science major. And those careers seem to align most with my interest. And then I quickly changed to political science. And because I want to work at an international NGO in the future, speaking multiple languages is really important to me. So I decided to also add on another major to that, and that major being Spanish. And now we are here as a double major with poli-sci in Spanish.
Choosing my major was a little bit of a winding process for me. I actually came in and I was expecting to do neuroscience, so that's one thing I stuck with. And I was thinking I was going to go to medical school. I very quickly realized that was not the path that I wanted to go down. So I kind of started to look around for something that was maybe including a little bit of science and also a little bit of the humanities. And our neuroscience major really crosses over with our philosophy department. So I started looking around. I found out that I really liked taking philosophy classes. I was much more into the reading and the writing. So I started to think that maybe that was what I wanted to do. And so about halfway through my time here, about sophomore year, I started talking to my academic advisors. I talked to some of the people at the CCI and was just kind of exploring, with a neuroscience major, what are the things I can do? With the philosophy major, what are the things I can do? And there was a lot of different options, and I ended up talking to Tim at the CCI, and we started to talk a lot about law and how philosophy majors tend to focus on things like law school. And it was around that point where I started to really focus in on the more humanities, legal side of philosophy and neuroscience. It's a little bit of a unique combination. Not a lot of people tend to go into neuroscience without medical job experience. So that's kind of how I got there.
So initially I was struggling a lot to figure out what classes I liked. I initially thought about being a political science major. So I took a class, but I really didn't like it. And after that, I went to the CCI to ask for some guidance, and I spoke with Matt Kuchar, a career advisor, and he told me, your profile matches econ, why don't you go that path and that way? So I started taking econ classes, and I absolutely loved it. And that's how I essentially choose my major.